Welcome back to the channel, man. It's me. It's that N-PUT, baby. That's right. It must mean that today is Wednesday, and I hope you're having a fantastic week, day, night, evening, possibly a work day. But if you're having a bad one, I hope at some point this show puts a smile on your face. And I hope the grin is so big that you get confused with the Joker and you got to put white face paint all over your face, man. I don't know. I got nothing. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, man. Everything down in the description below is for you to use. The first thing is tformers.com along with their sister sites. Toy News International. If you guys can't wait for me to cover the news every single week and you need it every hour to the minute, to the day, to the second, to the microsecond, then T-Formers and Toy News International got you covered, man, because everything goes better with a side of bacon. And if you need some shirts, my shop at midnight has you covered literally and figuratively down in the description below. But you know what's crazy, man, is that robotrecruits.co.uk also has you covered on your giant robot needs, baby. But with all of that good greatness down there, the most important thing is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Folks, I put it down there every single week for you guys to use. If you guys need it, use it. If you guys need to pass it along, if you guys need it yourself, man, it's down there. Use it. Don't be ashamed to use it. We all need help from time to time. We all need somebody to talk to from time to time. Man, yeah, use it, please. Let's get going in the chat. Let's see let's see who's all here, man. Let's see what's up. MC DJ in the house. He says, dude, I'm so looking forward to today and every Wednesday with the one and only N-PUT. Takes a sip of coffee and, oh, yeah, the cream always rises. What's up, Blue Raccoon, man? A-Town says, acknowledge me. That's a bad Roman Reigns, man. What's up, Big M, man? Hope you're doing all right. Tony Martin in the house, man. What's going on? Blue Raccoon says, has Magnus been lifting? Because Magnus looks jacked. Who knows? He may be the next Super Saiyan. I don't know, man. Since we're talking about wrestling, kind of reminds me of The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go back and you look at 2002 Rock versus 2024 Rock, there's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? A-Town says, haven't been into wrestling since the Attitude Era. This led up to WrestleMania has been provocative. Gets the people going, dude. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, man. Full disclosure, dude. Look, the night that Cody Rhodes went out there and was all like, "Oh, okay, Rock, I know I won, but you can have my WrestleMania spot against your cousin for like the lamest dream match that's ever been dreamt up," right? Like, dude, come on, man. I was like, dude, I'm done. I just turned it off, dude. I was like, they are not about to make me wait another entire year for this story to be finished. What's up, Robot Recruits, man? Hope you're doing all right. MC DJ says, I am the hero. You will not stop me. Then you will die. If you guys don't know what he's talking about whatever I said last week while doing the toy the toy news, man. Oh, man, you guys are awesome. A-Town says, for Lunar New Year, my daughter got dressed up, looked like an adorable mini Chun-Li, had to double check and make sure it wasn't a Tuesday. Oh, man. I would only be worried on that Tuesday if you saw Bison walking down the street, man. Tony Martin says, I'm having a wonderful Wednesday. Nabbed me latent powered nabbed me a latent powered trunks from Target and now Input. Awesome, dude. That sounds pretty badass. What's up, Princeton, man? Hope you're doing all right. Oracle of Dreams says WWE right now in real life has my favorite soap opera. Absolutely. Blue Raccoon says, Hey, all Spark Day, I call V-Day Spark Day as an equivalent to Transformers Plus today does celebrate the spark between one love to another. Ah, dude, that's pretty good, man. I like that. What's up, Razzie? Okay, man. Hope you're doing all right. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, he did his 3-year anniversary 2 nights ago, I believe it was. And me and Ninja Bill, man, we just talked toys and stuff with Razzie Kane. Blast. It was a great time. Go check it out. But you should be checking out his channel anyway, right? Not just because me and Ninja Bill are there, but you should be checking it out no matter what. But yeah, man. Let's see. Blue Coon also says, also I was making a Team 4-star reference. I got you. But yeah, man, let's dig into what we got over at tformers.com. Why? Because it's bacon time. That's right, bacon time. I don't know. That's kind of lame, right? Let's see. We're gonna do Transformers sales rise 25% as one of Hasbro's profitable properties. Why that sound weird? I don't know. Franchise brands. Yeah, we're just looking at a bunch of numbers in the millions, I guess. But Hasbro full year 2023 share in focus category action figures up 0.5 points. And arts and craft is up a 0.9 points. Games is down a 1/7 of a point. Preschool toys down 0.5 point. And blasters, shooters, and accessories are up a 1/9 of a point. I guess like blasters, shouldn't that just be like under I don't know. I guess this is their toy breakdown. Okay. With action figures doing well, see above. Hasbro isn't going to kill their cash cow, so don't worry about the shelf warmers and limited production selections. As we all know firsthand, the last few years have been more than meets the wallet. With all the mainline and licensed products released, it has become possible to keep up. However, that just means we don't have to and can choose what we want our Transformers to be, or out of our Transformers, be it 150 plus Optimus Primes or whatever you personally like. See, for better or worse, this is good news. Even has a lot of fans have shared their feelings about many issues, from cost to distribution to release decisions. However, the show is obviously still going on as fans continue to follow our beloved robots in disguise. Now, I just want to point this out, just say this legitimately. How much more would the sales be up if they didn't have those problems? Let's just stop and think about that for a second, right? But yeah, I'm not seeing where, maybe you guys are seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Where it says Transformers, like as a whole Transformers, because it says right here, Transformers sales 25%. But yeah, we're going to talk about their continued losses right there as well. Franchise brands, partner brands, because I'm curious to see what all their other brands have done. But I just see action figures. Maybe there's a different breakdown somewhere else. Let me see. We get Constructicon's Devastator Retro Transformers Enamel Pins box set. We did see the Minosaur set. Oh gosh, I don't know, what, a year or so back now or something like that. The retail price on this is $100. And retails at February 2024. Look, man, I'm not $100. Dude, are these things like the size of Devastator or what? I'm not seeing $100 here, man. I'm really not seeing $100 here. Let's keep going. We get Galaxy Force and Superlink limited edition acrylic stands from eHobby. eHobby's been doing these acrylic stands. They've had some Beast Wars ones, some Generation 1 ones. And they retail for $13, $14 each. Now, what I do like about these is, like, if you have like a little Armada section of toys on a shelf or something like that, or Generation 1 or whatever, you can put these in front of it and just kind of label your section on your shelf. or in your collection. I think that's a pretty cool thing. I've also seen people print out paper and then just kind of tape it to the shelf and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe these are something that you guys want to take a look at. We get more Daily Prime. A reason why to head over to T-Formers every single day is because the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Bacon, post up Optimus Prime Daily Prime photos every single day. So go check out what he's pulling off of his shelf every day to show you guys something that you may not know about. We get pre-order Masterpiece MPG-08 train bots Yamabuki from Takara Tomy Transformers, the Headmasters. This is a Diaclone recolor. And hey, not hating it, man, because we get more options. And if they're going to do an entire Diaclone remake of Raiden here in his original color scheme, that'd be pretty badass. And that would be something that the third-party company didn't do. Who did that? Moon Studios, the Moon Studio Raiden. So this is pretty cool, man. Looks like maybe it might be a female bot. They retooled it a little bit, maybe. I kind of see like a female face here in the sculpt here and whatnot. Is there anything saying anything about that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making something up. I don't know. If that is the exact same sculpt, let me know. I don't have any of the Takara train bots. I just have the Raiden ones. But yeah, let me know. Like I said, this the photo here with like the toes kind of facing inward got, I don't know, kind of weird Japanese cutesy type of effect to the photo. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into this, but I think the bot is a female bot here. I don't know. The big eyes and everything. Let me know if they did, if they made that train bot female and they retooled it a little bit. Free Comic Book Day Energon Universe 2024 previews from Skybound. Not going to go into this because this is spoiler territory. You guys know I try my damnedest here not to do spoilers. But every now and then the sink will leak. Hasbro sales down 20% from year before, reduces 2024 outlook. We already heard about the layoffs last year. Unfortunately, Santa wasn't good to Hasbro this holiday season with a 20% drop in sales from the same time in 2022. The report today is even more grim than before, as stated on CNBC. CNBC quotes or says, for the last 3 months of 2023, Hasbro lost $1.6 billion or $7.64 per share, drastically wider than losses of 128.9 million or 93 cents a year earlier. After major adjustments related to goodwill and intangible assets, the company reported adjusted earnings per share of 38 cents, still well below an analyst estimates. Dude, I feel like this should be a whole different thing within itself, a whole different video, but let's just go over it real quick. What's easy to forget is there was a huge increase in retail sales over the pandemic in 2021 and into 2022. I've said that quite a bit, that Hasbro and a lot of other companies here in the U.S. seem to think that, you know, they ignore the pandemic and the sales increase and everything else during that time. They ignore it. That is now subsiding as fans are cutting back on spending due to inflation and other factors such as writer strikes, as stated by Hasbro. The writer strike. All right. Okay. So somebody fill me in here, man. The writer strike is causing people to cut back. How? Because this feels like when they blamed everything when they were like, oh yeah, our sales or our prices are increasing because of the war in Russia, and our prices are increasing because of COVID, and our prices are increasing because China's boats sank and they won't float, and they just kept throwing excuses out there. Somebody, if you guys know how the writer's strike connects to Hasbro's loss in earnings? Please let me know. I got to be missing something. We're going to read this real quick. It says, quote, guided by our strategy, and this is, I don't know who, this is a quote from somebody at Hasbro. Guided by our strategy of quote, fewer, bigger, better, end quote, we had important wins across both toys and games while making progress in our transformation during a challenging 2023. This had to be from Chris Cox, right? This like oozes corporate speak. Despite the macro academic backdrop, we are entering 2024 with a healthier balance sheet, a leaner cost structure, and a diverse portfolio of industry-leading toy and game brands that support our capacity to invest in the business and maintain our commitment to returning cash to our shareholders. I've said this every single time I have to read one of these things. Shareholders, not fans, not customers, not consumers, shareholders. They don't give a damn about you people, right? They don't care about anybody except their shareholders. Via our category leading dividend, said Chris Cox. There it is. Hasbro Chief Executive Officer. He goes on to say, our refreshed leadership team is bringing innovative new products to our fans. At the same time, we are taking the necessary actions to transform Hasbro and deliver long-term profitable growth, starting with driving significant profit growth across our segments in 2024 and building momentum in our pipeline between now and 2025. Driving significant profit growth. Yeah, that's why you got a $9 million bonus at the end of last year and still had to fire a bunch of people. What a dickhead. He goes on to quote 2020. He goes on to quote say, quote, 2023 was a productive year for Hasbro, although not without some challenges, said Gina Go-Eater, Hasbro CFO, Chief Financial Officer. She goes on to say, quote, as we navigated the current environment, we took aggressive steps to optimize our inventory, reset the cost structure, and sharpen our portfolio focus on pay with the Entertainment One film and TV. Taken together, the actions throughout the full year have positioned the company for improved financial performance in 2024 and beyond. We are encouraged by our recent progress and remain laser focused on our execution to deliver on our transformation objectives. Okay, so what? Another price hike, a bunch of firings, and this is why I keep saying Optimus Prime was a HasLab, because they're going to sit on their money, get even more money, right, from the interest that they collect from that, a lot of money. They're going to sit on it and they're going to collect more money from the banks in interest. And that's going to drive their profit and try to make them look better on the stock market, because they're going to have that extra money to add to themselves at the end of the year. But they also say fewer, bigger, and better. Quoted from Chris Cox, fewer figures, make them bigger and quote unquote better. Okay. But if you're making fewer objects, you're not making as much, obviously. So you're hurting your sales, because if you sell more, you make more. Making them bigger just drives up production costs, and making them better. How are they better than anything that's been released beforehand? Just answer me that. How are they better? How are they better than anything out on the market right now? This is just an empty statement right here that just sounds good when it comes out of somebody's mouth, so the boardroom can all clap and just jerk each other off. Okay, that's really what it boils down to. Yeah, it. I don't know what else to say about that. It's the same corporate speak that they've been spewing ever since Chris Cox took over and Blueprint 2.0, yada, yada, yada. Let's see. And then T-Formers says, for Transformers fans, the elephant in the room is the 7th Transformers movie, Rise of the Beast. the lowest performing movie in the franchise, did not even recoup its investment. Moreover, the film or the movie seems to have had an opposite effect of attracting new fans by dropping off old ones. With the pop culture revival pushing hard for 15 years, it's going to run out of steam at some point. That's very true. And I think we can see, Disney and other studios struggling to get attention with their quote unquote retro properties. That said, whatever comes next, we need new products, and Hasbro will be there to make them. Hasbro will likely make more cuts to reduce operating costs by $750 million, even more than $350 million as previously stated, as they navigate the coming year to 2025. Yeah, man, bunch of corporate speak. I don't know what else to really say about it. It's a bunch of people who have consistently failed upward running Hasbro as of right now, and it's really sad because I've said it, I don't know how many times, the amount of love that we have for these properties, and it just kind of feels like they keep crapping all over them and stuff. But let's get into this. Triple Changer Sandstorm behind the scenes of Transformers Legacy United. As promised, Mark just made the drop of the behind-the-scene featurette on the Triple Changer United Sandstorm Leader class. All right, let's scroll down. So I talked about this last week. He's got the toy head, very, very clean-looking figure. So we get some more images, and right up here, I'm sure this is like from his Twitter or whatever. And look, and I have to ask this question. This might be a knock on them. I don't mean it as a knock on them or whatever, but when they start saying like the Japanese side, like Takara worked on this figure or they worked on that figure, why does Hasbro have a Transformers team if they're not working on anything, right? Like that's what it just seems like. It just seems like the American side just doesn't do much. But yeah, like I said last week, this figure looks pretty freaking good. I kind of like the whatever the lift thing here is. You can see the wheels underneath. They're hidden pretty well. All in all, I think all modes here on this figure look pretty good. The helicopter mode, just aside from the tires, that doesn't even really bother me because it kind of plays off like landing gear, so I'm okay with that. The dune buggy mode, man, that's some kind of Transformer wizardry right there. Looking really good. Again, helicopter mode, looking good. Stinting next to Beachcomber and his parrot. Yeah, I don't like. You know what? I'm gonna give credit to where credit's due. Takara killed this one, man. Like Jesus, dude, that does look really, really good. I know a lot of people are excited for that Sandstorm, man, and they should be. It looks great. Earth Mode Optimus Prime Bumblebee movie AMK official images from YOLO Park. More YOLO Park, more Optimus Prime. This one retails for 40 USD. So there's that. If you guys don't have a Bumblebee Prime already, I guess at $40, can't really go wrong with this one. I don't know how tall this is though. Let's see. Yeah, 7 and a 7. So let's say roughly 8 inches tall, give or take. An 8-inch Optimus Prime. Yeah, if you guys don't have the Bumblebee style Optimus Prime or Rise of the Beast Prime and you want that look for your Prime, there you go. Looking pretty good. And he doesn't take up a lot of real estate. Transformers Optimus Prime Classic Figural Bank from Monogram Products. So he's a little piggy bank, and he will run you $29.99. Okay, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah. Godbot counts down the top 10 third-party Transformers companies right there, man. If you guys want to know who number one is, you got to click the video. You got to head to tformers.com. You got to watch the video, and then you got to subscribe to Godbot for more awesome top 10 countdowns like that, man. Dr. Wu, Black Mirror, and Crane Hook stock images of new micro figures. Black Mirror. That's what is that? That's named out. Isn't that a Netflix show? What was the Star Trek name? of the episode where was it Shattered Glass? Oh, Broken Mirror. That was the Star Trek name. So what is this one? Black Mirror. So right there, named after the Netflix show. And Crane Hook. I don't know what Crane Hook is from, like a reference to, but these little guys, man, if you're collecting the Dr. Wu things, these look really cool, very well articulated, especially for the size. Yeah, just Dr. Wu is just killing it, man. These look pretty freaking awesome. We get some more stuff there. We get the Kuro Kari Kiri Ultra Magnus Starscream and Shattered Glass Megatron. Dude, somebody take my wallet and pay for this freaking Ultra Magnus already. That thing looks crazy freaking badass, man. Yes, I love it. Get a look at these non-transforming figures that the pricing and release dates are still to be announced in the gallery below, thanks to Flames Toys and Dengeki Hobby. Shattered Glass Megatron, I said that I wanted it. It looked freaking awesome when we first saw this one a couple months ago. I still want it, still think it looks badass. And it looks like it's going to sell for $64,900 Chinese dollars. I don't know. If somebody knows that sign and can and do some type of number crunching and stuff and let us know, that's what Shatterglass Megs is probably going to go for right there. Starscream looks pretty badass. No price right there on Starscream. Ultra Magnus, man, that's the one that I want in my life. Right there. You know what? I'm going to say this. Screw Studio Series 86 Magnus. That's Ultra Magnus. And you know what? He's even got the red thighs, everybody. Toy over tune. Woohoo! No price yet on this Ultra Magnus. But yeah, man, stay tuned to T-Formers, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have it updated once the price gets updated. MX-47 Ron Ironhide. X-Transbots is doing an Ironhide. Dude, it's been a long minute since Masterpiece Ironhide has been released. And yeah, dude, this thing looks really, really cool. It's X-Transbots. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what else to say about it, except for that it looks G1 Ironhide. Definitely looks way more accurate, because it doesn't have the little hip flaps and stuff that the original Masterpiece does. The backpack cleans up really, really well. Doesn't look like there's clear plastic up here. Looks like it is just painted. The windshield is painted blue. So yeah, very much a G1 Ironhide. If you guys don't have one, or if you guys are looking to update, this might be it, guys. Like, legitimately, this thing looks really freaking badass. Really clean, really good X-Transbots rendition of G1 Ironhide. More Dr. Wu microscope and green crane stock images. Just going to scroll through these because we technically already looked at them, like, 4 or 5 minutes ago, whatever it was. And yeah, if you guys are in for the other two, and you like Dr. Wu, you guys might be in for those. G1 Wheeljack new in-hand compare images of Generations Autobot multi-pack figure. All right, so, okay. So the exhaust is on the left, Wheeljack's on the right. It looks like Wheeljack might use a brighter shade of white than what the exhaust does. Don't quote me for sure on that. The only reason why I say that is because it does look like that, but the shading, the black and the red, the darker red, the maroon and stuff might be throwing off the shade of white to my eye, but it definitely looks like Wheeljack is a bit brighter. Especially right here, we can see how grayish the original, what was that, Earthrise one looks compared to the other two. I will say I do like the Earthrise one. I like the coloring more. I like the stripes straight down the chest. I like the paint, the deco and stuff on that one more so. And because it does give it a clear difference of look between him and exhaust. So but yeah, I don't know. If you guys are in for the multi-pack, let me know. Now, we get this one. This looks freaking sick. Trans Art Toys BWM14 Beast Wars Depth Charge product renders. Man, take my money. Transart, just take my money. That's all I got to say about that. That, man, Transart just kills it. They're probably going to knock that one out of the park as well. More Daily Prime. HasLab Omega Prime got funded and bring on 16,000. Yeah, we already knew it got funded, and I think we talked about it last week. I think it was maybe. But yeah, if you guys backed it, it's got funded. Woohoo! Dr. Wu Studio, A Little Destroy Planet Galvatron teaser images. So we get Dr. Wu is doing the Unicron Galvatron shtick. We also seen New Age do this Galvatron as well. So there you guys go for that. If you guys want a Galvatron for your Dr. Wu. PXC05 Proteus IDW Sludge Planet X toy photography by Son of Empire. Woo! It's been a minute since I heard anything from Son of Empire. But yeah, dude, these pictures look pretty badass as well. If you guys don't know Son of Empire, they have done Transformer reviews on YouTube for a minute. But yeah, I haven't seen anything really from them on T-Formers here in a minute, unless I just haven't been paying attention. But this sludge looks freaking gnarly as hell. I love it. Let's see. We talked about Wheeljack there already. Tyrannosaurus Rex MSB56. Proto images from Magic Square. Magic Square throwing their hat in the arena with some baby Dinobots. Grimlock. Looks like Grimlock. I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, Sludge looks like Sludge. And Slag is just hanging out in the background waiting it to be revealed. I'm sure they're going to look exactly like what you expect them to look. Iron Factory EX68 Jaguar. Victory. Transformers Victory. Jaguar. For their Lio Kaiser, man. Sign me up for this one, dude. Yes, absolutely. So much yes. Cannot wait for this guy to come out. As you guys can see right there, he does make up the crotch. Looks like possibly a little bit of the stomach as well here. I don't know. I didn't see anything green that came with him. Maybe that extra piece will be coming with Leozak for this little area, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. We get more train bot. Already talked about that. That brings us down to the second page. And what we talked about last week, that catches us all up. Let's get into chat before we head over to Toy News International. See what you guys are saying. Let's see real quick. Scrolling up. Let's see. Oracle says you're channeling Richard Nixon there. Input. In regards to what, Oracle? I have no idea. What are you talking about? See, Blue Raccoon says, as long as Hasbro gets our cash, we get closer to home foreclosure. Blue Raccoon also says, another G1 Devastator resale. It's been since 2015. What are the odds? Those were the G1 versions. What's up, JSP, man? Hope you're doing all right. JSP says, really looking forward to TFCon next month, dude. Let's see. Blue Raccoon, I honestly would have all of my Transformers in alt mode shelf and diecast cars, another shelf, Funko Pop games, and movies, and end it. MCDJ says that yellow is terrible. It's like versus painting. It's like versus painting them. Hasbro just left it out in the sun to yellow. Blue Raccoon says, Chess Master, I heard from Ultra Primal, call it Breast Master. Yeah, because that's what they are. Like in the anime, they're Breast Masters. They're the Breast Force. Tony Martin says, nah, I think we're getting a new head sculpt. In regards to what, Tony? Let me know. Blue Raccoon says, gee, wonder how that happened. Hasbro picked the wrong time for layoffs. MC DJ says, yes! Another teal and pink topic, my boy. Good job. Robot Recruit says MPG Yamabuki is based on the Yukazi mold with a very soft retool to some of the train features and has a new head sculpt, otherwise the same. I got you. Okay. Appreciate it, Robot Recruits. Oh, and somebody else, I get it. Tony Martin says, no, I think we're just getting just the new head sculpt. I got you. Okay, so to regards to the train bot, I appreciate it, guys. Let's see. Oracle says it's not the writer's strike is causing a lack of sales. It's because media that was supposed to be released hasn't, and they can't send out the toys attached. So not enough toys on shelves. Okay. I see. I got you. Blue Raccoon says Hasbro is coming up with excuses more than a student school year or the tardy notes on the last day of school. Less purchases for toy companies. I got you. JSP with the stock market update for Hasbro. Today, Hasbro stock is currently at $52.68. Mattel stock currently at $19.29. MC DJ says, that sounds like to me it's fewer products, higher prices, and less quality. Dude, nail on the head there, my dude, right there. Blue Coon says, not only that, Oracle, but sales halted and rising prices and saying we're losing cash since 2020. Let's push up prices. What moron came up with that idea? I mean, dude, how many companies are doing that? Have been doing that. You know, Netflix did it. Princeton says the CEOs didn't have their writers to spread their propaganda during the writers' strike. Damn. Princeton coming in hot, and I love it. Robot Recruit says reset the cost structure equals jargon for saying you'll be paying more for less. 100%. Blue Raccoon says think Chris Cox is really a crab that makes burgers and runs a restaurant without union or care for the minority. Good SpongeBob reference, but I think you might be right. He's just one of, like I said, he's just one of those CEOs that keep failing upwards. MC DJ says they really need to cut back on the line for a few years, then come back with some new fire. As we said before on here, can't miss you when you don't go away. Absolutely, man. Tony Martin says, I do like that sandstorm, man. I'll contribute to the electric bill. That's a get. A-Town says, in my mind, the Japanese team do the heavy lifting with design. The American team figures out what they can cheap out and remove paint and hollow out parts. That is, honestly, that's not a bad way to look at it. That is, you know what? That works, actually. That really does work. And I don't mean that in like a derogatory way towards Hasbro or anything like that, but I can definitely see that because you put your best team on anything whatsoever and then kind of like, you know, strip it down afterward. Yeah, dude. I see your line of thought there. 100%. MC DJ says, I remember when toy lines went away. Sad, sure, but when that line will return, it was super fun, exciting, and of course, buying it up. Yeah, dude. Let's see. Robot Recruit says, would you guys prefer to have a larger number of releases that are mediocre with one or two standouts and have cheaper prices, or fewer releases that are more expensive but are always a top draw? That is a good question. If you guys, I will repeat this question from Robot Recruits. Put your answer in the comments and in the live chat. Robot Recruits asks, would you guys prefer to have a larger number of releases that are mediocre with one or two standouts and have cheaper prices, or fewer releases that are more expensive but are always a top draw? Leave your answers wherever you guys can leave them when you hear this. I would honestly say, I mean, this might be a cop out, whatever, but I would say honestly meet somewhere in the middle. Just with that, because I think a lot of people were happy with the $20 price tag with Siege and everything. With when it came to like the deluxes and stuff, and I know it was a price increase from Power of the Primes, but like I said, it really seemed like people were okay with the $20 price tag because people were already paying $20 for Marvel Legends, $20 for, like $20 was like the standard bearer right there. So I would say whatever it takes to get back down to that $20 price point. Blue Raccoon says, Perch Perkins, tell me what made you want to sell Optimus Prime at a Commander price when it's a Voyager Optimus Prime with a Commander trailer. Oh, Chris Croc, money. That's that should be a skip for Lazy Eyebrow Reviewer since he does those. Oh, or when Gotbot does his live streams, and he's talking like the corporate guys, and he's going like side to side, like he's talking, he's playing the consumer and the corporate guy. That should be like that. That's definitely a thing for Gotbot or Lazy Eyebrow. Tony Martin says those Dr. Wu bots are so neat, fun to fiddle with. MC DJ says, blasphemy input. You are defiling my Hasbro 86 years. But seriously, Magnus looks great. Robot Cruise says, Flame toys are Japanese yen usually, so I reckon that Magnus will be around $460 US, which right about, yeah, that does sound about right. Tony Martin. Tony says, I'm a little leery of XTB, but I got that mini fuzz. It's pretty damn good. And now I just bought XTB long haul. Hopefully I love it. I watched Bobby Skullface's review of that long haul. And he said it was worth the cost of entry. So he really enjoyed it. So, like I said a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a couple months ago now, very few reviewers on the website, on YouTube, when it comes to Transformers that I genuinely trust. And Bobby and Gotbot are, right up there with, with like the upper echelon reviewers that I take their word for on things. And that's mainly just because like how honest they are with it. Blue Raccoon says, how long you give or take the Wheeljack and Jazz will yellow, because I want Jazz, Sunstreaker, and Trailbreaker. I will say this, as far as the yellowing goes from Hasbro's stuff, it seems like the reports are less and less now. So I don't know if those are really going to yellow. Well, I mean, time will tell, but I don't know if they're going to yellow as fast as what we have been seeing as of late. Like with Shatterglass Starscream and stuff like that. Tony Martin says those yellow train bots, new heads, I do believe. Let's see. Earthman Brick, what's up, man? He says, hence why indie devs working on smaller games makers do far better with AAA publishers. Same with architecture, music, and art. I knew I missed part of that. He says, working with constraints breeds further creativities and ideas. 100% truth on that. MC DJ says, a choice A. If we can have a diverse and in-depth quality lineup, I'll take mediocre in that case. Sadly, those top-notch figures would be some of the same old figures, in my opinion. I can definitely see where you're coming from that. Yep. Let's see. Blue Coon says, off topic, if anyone sees My Hero Academia, I bet Momo Yaya Yozu would run a great fashion line and hair care products. Tony Martin says, yeah, I like Bobby too. He's good stuff. Earthman Brick says, yellowing plastics isn't a flaw. It's a new feature. I like Evo Fusion. Oh, man. Earthman Brick just nailed him to the wall on that one, dude. That's hilarious. And on that note, guys, we'll be right back after these messages.
Once upon a time in the sewer, there were 4 cute little turtles.
Who suddenly went through this incredible mutation process and became the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And then there was a sweet, charming rock musician.
Who goes out of control, changes and mutates into bebop.
Oh, my. Look, they've decided to play together. And of course, they all live happily ever after.
Now then.
Fun playmates.
America is still the land of rugged individualists.
Like a rock, I was strong as I could be. Like a rock, nothing ever got to me.
And every one of them demands something different from their Chevy truck. But they all want the same thing.
Like a rock,
The most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
like a rock.
Hey everyone, and we're back from that commercial break. I hope that inspired you to go out and buy some stuff. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But if it did, let me know what you get. We'll head over to Toy News International. We get McFarlane's Toys, DC Multiverse, Green Lantern, Batman, and Aquaman figures with digital build-a-figure. A digital build-a-figure. Okay, Todd. You're starting to wear my patience a little thin, my guy. First look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Green Lantern, Batman, and Aquaman figures, which will launch for pre-order on February 16th. Each physical 7-inch scale figure includes a McFarlane digital toys collectible multi-physical accessory. Accessories are also included, plus both Batman and Aquaman feature swappable heads. Okay. Oh my god, a fucking digital build-a-figure. Oh jeez, man, what a crock, dude. Yeah, that Bruce Wayne head, that don't look like no Bruce Wayne. Todd, you used to draw Bruce, man. What happened? Hal Jordan looks very, very classic Hal Jordan. Actually, very early thousands Hal Jordan. He does not have the gray sides on his head. But it's all right, man. We all know Guy Gardner's the best Green Lantern anyway. We don't see any picture of this digital whatever or swappable heads or anything else. Okay. Like I said, Todd, you wearing my patience thin, man. New Godzilla and Kong, a new Empire trailer. Okay, we don't play videos here. Bandai Namco or Bandai Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Legends Sakazaki Kakeshige and Naruto figures. Okay. Jeez. Remember back in the day when anime they would bring it over and like Naruto would be called Bob or Billy or something like that? Can we the names were changed to protect the innocent. If you guys are digging these, they don't look bad to me. I think this is that $10 scale one that they use for the Dragon Ball Z and the Dragon Ball Super figures, a little smaller. I think they're like 4.5, 5 inches tall. Those Dragon Ball figures are really articulated. They're really, really cool. And like I said, I think they're about $10. I think this is that same line. But yeah, man, these don't look too terrible. The plastic on those figures, on the Dragon Ball ones that I have, that I did a stop motion for, whatever it was, 3 years ago now, those figures are still held up. The plastic on them is still really good. So if you guys see these and you guys want them, I can recommend them. Just on terms of plastic. That's about it. Mezco Toys MDS Mega Scale Seed of Chucky Talking Tiffany figure. BBTS and Entertainment Earth and will retail for $98 from the Seed of Chucky. Tiffany looking pissed off like she should. Dude, I love this. What's that? Mega scale right there with sound. But how tall? 15 inches tall, 11 points of articulation. She is coming to stab the ever-loving crap out of you and Redman. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. New Godzilla Kong poster. I don't want to spoil any of that stuff for anybody. Funko Entertainment Entertainment Earth exclusive One Piece Gojira Demon Slayer Pop vinyl figures. Again, don't want to go into spoilers. I'm gonna skip past that, even though I usually do click on the Funko stuff, but it might have a spoiler for the movie or something. McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman and Robin wave review and images. Four Horsemen 2024 retailer appreciation wave announced. All right. Tomorrow, stay tuned for lots more information on this wave, including figure reveals, which start tomorrow, February 15th. All right. New BST Axion IDW comic inspired TMNT figures from the Loyal Subjects revealed. Okay. I didn't really read the IDW comics for Turtles, so I did read Last Ronin in a couple of stories, but I don't recognize her. Him, I'm assuming her because of the pink. Alopex, I don't recognize that one, and then whatever this is down on the ground, I don't recognize the Scarecrow down there. Travis Knight in final talks to direct the new Masters of the Universe movie. After spending how long in limbo, sources have informed Deadline that Travis Knight is currently in the final stages of negotiations to direct the long-awaited Masters of the Universe reimagining from Mattel. Although his deal has not been yet finalized, all indications suggest that Knight is a leading candidate for the directorial role. Additionally, Chris Butler is set to rewrite the script, which was initially penned by David Callahan, Aaron Nee, and Adam Nee. Furthermore, Amazon MGM Studios is currently in final negotiations to secure the rights to the project, with Robbie Brenner from Mattel and Todd Black and Jason Blumethil from Escape Artists set to produce. Blumenthal, Oracle from the other room. Blumenthal. There you go. All right. Look, man, if they do a good movie, they do a good movie. That's what it boils down to. Toy Talica doing some Spawn photos. Mondo Universal Monsters Creature of the Black Lagoon vinyl figure pre-order, 10 inches tall. Retail for $125. Look, as much as I love the Creature from the Black Lagoon, this is a definitely miss on this one. I'm not really digging this like animated type of look to it. But hey, somebody out there likes it. Somebody out there is going to want it. And that works for me. McFarlane Toys Entertainment Earth exclusive DC Multiverse Azrael Curse of the White Sketch Gold Label. $29.99, 7-inch tall, Entertainment Earth exclusive. What is that? Arkham? Is that the Arkham costume? It's kind of hard to tell. But I think with the it looks like the Arkham costume. I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't know. It looks like the Arkham costume to me. Guys, I'm just only going to do the first page here on Toy News International. And get caught up on chat and we'll jump on out of here, man. Let's see. JSP says, wonder how much Chevy paid Bob Seger for that song. Dude, I would like to know myself. Earthman Brick says, you're a Dragon Ball fan. You should check out Akira Toriyama's new game, Sandland. It's an adaptation of a mini manga series he did. Ooh, okay, I'll check that out. That sounds interesting. JSP says he likes the Hal Jordan. Blue Raccoon says, I remember a boombox named Billy. Has some very well-known blaster qualities, right? A-Town says, where are you finding these old commercials? Been looking for specific anti-drug one for an inside joke. I just pull them off of YouTube, man. I just type in whatever. Like today, I typed in Chevy like a rock, and then they just pop up. That's all it is. And then you just go to find like a YouTube to MP4 converter, download the video. Let's see. Blue Coon says, is it true Guy Gardner is afraid of clowns? I don't think he is. Let's see. Tony Martin says, nah, input. You got to buy in to see what that super special digital pack. Oh, man. Earthman Brick says, love that Brad Dorff still does the voice of Chucky. He's one hell of a dude. Yeah, for sure, man. And his voice doesn't even really sound aged as Chucky, too. That's the remarkable part of, about it. IDW is not so good. Talking about the Turtles. JSP says not again. Not again in terms of what, man? Let me know. Blue Coon says Alopex is a dudette. She was Tiger Claw's sister. She cut off his tail and hand off. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I might dive into that, give that a read. Earthman Brick says, can we wait for an Eternian? Oh, can we wait an eternity for Masters of the Universe to come out? Current era movies are pretty cringe. I hope, man, every time something like this gets brought back, I hope, like, I always keep my fingers crossed. I really do. But we'll have to wait and see if it happens. If it happens, it happens. That thing's been in limbo for as long as the Thundercats movie has been in limbo for. So, let's see. Blue Coon says, I'm not into monster you're collecting. But was that Ocean Man? No, that's a creature from Black Lagoon. Any news on Barricade and Soundwave? Nothing yet, man. Nothing yet. Like I said, I ordered that head for Soundwave, and the guy is making it. It's a I guess it was like a pre-order or something that I did on eBay for that head. So, as I looked at the shipping date on it wasn't until April, God, like late April from what I remember. So, JSP says not again. Oh, in terms of the Motu, there's going to be a movie. I got you. Alopex was in the 2012 TMNT show. Oh, I don't remember that. I really don't. I'll take your word for it, man. Or I'll just go back and rewatch it. It's been a minute. I should definitely go back and rewatch it because it's been a long minute. But yeah, guys, I want to say thank you for joining me, man, on this live stream, on this news live stream. Don't know what else to say except for the most important thing in the description down below is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Folks, if you guys need it, please use it, man. Put it down there every single video that I do. Yeah, if you need it, use it. If you feel like you know someone who might need it, pass it along to them. It's real simple to use. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say about it except for please use it. And we got some comments sliding into home. But yeah, I will see you guys next video. I'll see you guys when I see you. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and cut it out. Later, everybody.